everyone! Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I have for you guys an Ask Say segment. And this is also from a recent post that I did on Instagram. I asked you guys if you had any questions for me and ang dami nag-submit ng mga questions. So let us start off with the first one. This is a question from Maranatha Pearl. Are you planning to travel this Christmas holiday? Where and when? So this trip was finalized as in kanina lang talaga. So I booked my tickets and I'll be traveling with my good friend Jerome, Owit's Room. So we went to Japan before together and we will be doing winter in Seoul, Korea. So this is gonna be in December. I'm so excited. It's gonna be for 4 days lang, but I'm still so excited because girl, snow. So this trip is gonna be my second winter time because my first time was in Hokkaido, Japan. If you wanna watch that, I'll have the link in the information box. So I've been to Seoul before, but never in the winter time, like never snowing. Alam mo yon. So it's gonna be, I love it. I'm really excited for this. So yeah, we're gonna go to Seoul, Korea in December. Here is another travel-related question from Janwin Castro. Kailan kayo magta-travel sa Europe? So this is part of my 2020 travel goals or travel plans. If everything goes well, we might be able to go to Europe and even US because one of my best friends, again, getting married next year. So a question from Mary Jane. How do you deal with body shamers? This is a question I've been asked a lot. And it is 2019 now, almost 2020 na, and it's just such a shame that there are still small-minded people in the world. And ang hirap-hirap because wala eh. Yun lang talaga ang ano nila, ang level of understanding nila and level of perception nila. So, minsan kahit anong sabihin mo sa isang tao, kapag talagang mababa ang kanilang kapasidad ng pang-unawa, sayang ang oras mag-explain. How I deal with them is I block and then I delete. Minsan yun talaga ang pinaka-simpleng paraan how to deal with them is not dealing with them at all. So block, delete, bye. So kasi minsan I find myself like defending so much. Defending my thoughts, my advocacies, my everything too much. And naiinis lang ako and napapagod lang ako as in drain yung energy ko because the person I am defending these things to, sobrang low lang ng capacity niya to understand or even to comprehend whatever I am saying. Do you get me? So, minsan talaga may mga bagay na we just have to let go and let them slide lang na parang okay, bye, block, delete. Kasi nga, people only understand from their level of perception. So if they don't have the mental depth to understand or comprehend what you are really trying to say, or even just accept or even agree with you to disagree with you, alam mo yung ganong mga tipong bagay, then it's not really worth it to even talk to them at all or give them a piece of your time or your energy. Kasi girl, limited ang time mo at ang energy mo sa mundo. Isipin mo na lang yon. Okay, so I see a lot of questions here asking if I have a boyfriend, how my heart is, am I open to dating other people again, status of my heart. So ang daming tanong about my heart or relationships, and all I can say is no, I am not dating. 2, I am just taking a break from everything and I am just embracing my single life, and I am just so happy with all the peace and serenity and calmness of my life right now from where I was 4 months ago. I am totally fine. I am in a state of bliss kasi talagang kapayapaan lang, and I'm just really happy. I'm just really happy and enjoying life. I've just been working on myself, and that's the way it's gonna be for quite a while. So we'll see how it goes. Sienna CJ asked me, travel plans next year. So, on my list right now, I have Amsterdam and of course, US. Yun pa lang, but I also want to go to other parts of Asia that I haven't been to, like Vietnam. I wanted to work on my list kanina, but I proceeded to filming na. So, I'm gonna work on that very soon because, you know, when I have my planner for the next year, at the back of my planner, I usually put all my goals and all my plans, and I see to it that I work towards my goals para at the end of the year, I can see yung pinaka-end ng page ng planner ko, and I feel happy when I accomplish my like goals for the year, diba? And I set this 2 or a month before the year ends. Kaya, yun talaga yung practice ko ever since. Another question from gum.jpeg. Are you happy today? Yes, I'm happy today, although I feel pain because it's that time of the month. But I'm really happy because, okay, it is now 3:16 a.m. I chugged like 2 cups of coffee throughout the day. And since it was Vietnamese coffee, so sobrang tapang niya, diba, girl? So, gising pa rin ako. And I'm currently filming my 3rd or 4th video na. Yeah, so I'm really happy. Yes, 4th video na, girl. A question from Pokpoy Nikki. What is one junk food you can never get rid of? So, what I have in my pantry na hindi ko talaga maiwasan na bilhin every time I go to the grocery, I would say Korean noodles or Korean spicy ramyun. That is junk food, diba? Kasi instant noodles siya, pero I cannot seem to get rid of my, hindi naman addiction, but I really want it to be readily available when I want to eat it. Ganun ako ka-addict. It's been 10 years na. I remember eating this back in the day pa, as in same brand, Shin Ramyun. Ugh, I love it so much. I cook it with egg and fish cake. Odeng. Oh my god, super sarap, girl. A question from Charles Cipres. Do you prefer using contact lenses or eyeglasses? Okay, before ito, I preferred using, syempre, contact lenses kapag may mga shoot, kapag nasa school and everything. Pero syempre, at the end of the day, kapag dry na yung eyes ko, I want the comfort of my eyeglasses, diba? But then again, everything changed when I got LASIK eye surgery. So now I have perfect vision. I don't need either. I don't need lenses or eyeglasses because I have okay vision now. And it's been the best decision ever, as in best life decision, to get LASIK eye surgery because, girl, hello, hindi mo na kailangan ng anything. So super bongga, and I really think that it's a good decision. Go for it. So I got my eyes done at Shinagawa LASIK Center in Makati. Sobrang bongga. Very maalaga sila. A question from Void Black. This is very interesting. Sabi niya, is it worth investing working from home, example YouTube, because I am planning to transition from office to home. So working from home does have its perks and it also has its pitfalls. The perks being it's very, very comfortable and very convenient. You don't have to go out, you don't have to rush through traffic, you don't have to go anywhere. Just stay at home and work. So I think working from home, yun talaga yung the best thing about it. You don't even have to go out. And grabe yung traffic, diba? One pitfall that I can say is that syempre, meron tayong mga tamad na mga araw, like me. I experienced those days. But if you are going to depend solely on working from home, kailangan mong labanan yung mga tamad na araw na yon, and you really have to have a schedule to meet all your deadlines and to really see to it that you're working talaga with a schedule, kahit nasa bahay ka. So I think that is one thing that you really have to be disciplined about because sobrang bilis ng tamaran eh. Andyan yung kama mo, andyan yung sofa. So, kailangan talaga may schedule ka and kailangan talaga disiplinado kapag you're working from home. The moment I decided to rent an apartment on my own and live independently, it was the point wherein I was earning a steady amount of money or income every month. And it was the time talaga na sabi ko, okay, kaya ko na. Kasi nag-ipon ako ng konti eh. Nag-ipon na ako bago ko nag-proceed sa next step ko sa buhay. So I think that you really have to have a plan. You have to have a foundation first. You have to build a foundation first before jumping into something na uncertain. Because working from home, it could be, di ba, siyempre, freelancing yan eh. Before I started with all of that, freelancing. Even now, this is a freelance job. Like, it's a freelance job. And in this freelance industry, I know a lot of people who are in the same industry as I am would agree with me when I say that this is not a certain job. It is not certain. So, 10 years ago, I knew that. I knew that hindi naman ako guaranteed na makakuha ng trabaho every single month, every single year. So what I did was I worked for it. I really worked my ass off. I did not stop hustling and working. para talagang nandun yung mga trabaho, sunod-sunod yung mga trabaho. So, yeah, you really have to build your brand, you have to build your credibility. It's not easy. Freelance is not easy. So if you are gonna be working from home, just really make sure that you are disciplined enough and that you have set a certain foundation talaga before starting. Here's a question from Hey, it's Aya Jung. What is your advice to people who get so anxious whenever they need to talk to another person? So I think it's all about developing your conversational skills, and this is an important life skill because when you enter adulthood, girl, and sa buong buhay mo, you will really need conversational skills. You will encounter a lot of different people from a lot of different cultures, especially when you travel. So kailangan talaga you hone that skill, and you really have to train yourself to be able to talk to someone without feeling or getting anxious. I think one of the main reasons why people get anxious is because pinangungunahan ng thoughts nila ang mga pwedeng mangyari. Kunwari, you need to talk to someone, pero iniisip mo, oh my gosh, baka ayaw niya kausap, baka isipin niya ganito, baka ganyan. So, all of those thoughts become feelings. Our thoughts become feelings, our thoughts become actions. So, that is the reason bakit kayo na-anxious. I think I'm speaking also for myself because I've been in that situation when I think too much and then I feel na parang, oh my gosh, parang sobrang nervous na, naninervous na yung tiyan ko, naninervous na ako. It all stems talaga from your thoughts or from your mind. So you really have to learn how to control the way you think. Mastering the way you think is also a great life skill because again, everything stems from our thoughts. A question from cat.esc. What is your secret to being a successful and independent woman? I think that the way I was brought up by my parents, of course, led me to become the woman that I am today. And I think that they really allowed me to be myself, and they never ever hindered me to do the things that I wanted to do, especially after college. Because may usapan kami ni Papa, kami magkakapatid, lagi yung sinasabi, makatapos lang kayo ng college, bahala na kayo sa buhay niyo after that. So that's exactly what I did. Tinapos ko yung college ko, tinapos ko yung marketing course ko, and then after that, I lived independently after a few years, and they did not hinder me. They did not tell me to no, go back to the house, kailangan sama-sama tayo. No. They let me spread my wings and into the world of the real world. And I think that is one of the biggest factors talaga that led me to become the woman that I am right now, because from that moment on until this moment on, this present time, ang dami kong na-experience sa buhay. All the success, the failure, the pain, the betrayal, lahat-lahat na nang na-experience ko. I would say that the past 10 years, lahat talaga yon big factor sa kung ano ko ngayon. I also see a bunch of questions here about toxic relationships. Sabi nila, how to be matapang para iwan yung toxic relationship, or what do you say to people daw who choose to stay in toxic relationships? So this is a topic, a very heavy topic that I am actually gonna do a series of videos about. So it's gonna be a series of relationship videos, and I think again it's very heavy to talk about. But first thing that you really have to understand when it comes to seeing people who choose to stay in toxic relationships is that kailangan nyo i-google ang trauma bonding. Happened to me personally, and I am really speaking from experience. It's a real thing, and it's not really widely talked about in the Philippines, most especially. So, ang dami ko pang gustong i-tackle with you guys, but it is gonna be in a separate video because sobrang gusto ko siyang maging dedicated series talaga, and I'll be collaborating with a bunch of different people, different strong women like Angel Day, because like we have similar experiences, and I think that we really have to spread awareness about all these things. So if you find someone, if you have a close friend, sister, family member who you see is in a toxic relationship, all you have to do is just be there for them it is very hard leaving a toxic relationship, especially if you are trauma bonded with that person or that partner. So again, you have to have a different level of understanding when it comes to this. If you yourself are stuck in a toxic relationship, give yourself time. I didn't see it at the beginning. I didn't see it at all. I knew it was toxic, but it took me a year and 5 months to fully realize and fully wrap my head around everything na nangyaring masama. Isipin niyo yun, 1.5 years, girl. As in, ganon kagrabe. So, yeah, it's not a joke being in a toxic or abusive relationship. So, it's gonna be, I promise you guys, the video series is gonna be worth it. I'm gonna work on it and it's gonna be worth the wait. A question from the only Paul Unating. Hi, Paul! So, ang tanong niya, how to know if the guy is really into you? So, this is a love question. So, I think that it's as simple as the guy not making you feel otherwise. So, how do you know if he really likes you? If he doesn't make you feel otherwise. If hindi niya pinapa-feel sa'yo na hindi niya gusto. So, if he is playing mind games or guessing games, kasi personally, I feel that I am way too old for that. Yung mga guessing game na yan, yung mga laro-laro. It's just a waste of time. So, if you really like someone, for example, if I really like someone, I'm gonna make them feel na talagang like ko sila, diba? Without anything. Wala nang laro-laro. So, I think it's the same for guys. If you are a guy and you're watching this, comment down below and let me know your thoughts. Because I also want to see the perspective of other guys. But I've asked naman mga friends ko na guys and sabi nila, tama naman. Yeah, they won't make you feel that they don't like you if they really like you. Alam mo yun? Ang problema lang kasi ngayon sa dating world, like dating in 2019, it's different from like dating back in the day. So ngayon, if you're not looking in the right places, you will find a lot of really like bad people. Like people who will only, want sex or just want something casual. So, yeah, if you want that naman, you can. Yeah, sabi nga nila, you don't really have to look at all. But, yeah, medyo nag-stray ako sa topic ng how to know if the guy is really into you. But, yeah, you get my point. Another interesting question that I really want to answer. How do you avoid thinking about the mistakes you've made in the past? So, I think that life is all about living in the moment and being present. I have learned everything that I am telling you guys right now in this vlog and even in the other vlogs from Super Soul Conversations by Oprah. Ang dami niyang in-interview na sobrang enlightened talaga na mga tao, mga speaker, mga authors, and I think that it really is very important to live in the moment and live in the present. And the only thing that you have to take with you from the past are the lessons that you've learned from your mistakes. Just think about this. Sabi mo, diba, how do you avoid thinking? Okay, isipin mo yung ginawa mo before. And if mababago mo ba yun? Diba ang answer is no, because it's in the past. It already happened. Kahit isipin mo yan for 3 years, hindi yan magbabago. So, the more time you spend thinking about the things you did in the past, the more time you lose. And you don't want that because time is limited. We are living on borrowed time. As I like to say it, we live on borrowed time. Don't waste your time thinking about what could have been or what might have been because everything na nasa likod mo, dun lang sila dapat. Nasa likod lang sila. So what you look forward to is the present moment, of course. What you have right now, be present. And of course, look forward to the future. So that's, kaya nga dun tayo nakaharap lang, di ba? That's all that you have to focus on. And the very last question is from Nikki Not Hill. How do you keep yourself motivated? So I think when you figure out what your biggest why is in your life, then you will have a reason to get up in the morning. So there is more to life than just working every day and just paying bills. There is more to life than that. And when you figure out why are you alive? Why are you living? Why are you working in the first place? So if you work towards all of your goals all at once, then you would have a reason you know, why you do all the things that you're doing. For example, for my YouTube career, I just recently discovered or realized my biggest why, and it is to spread awareness about certain things that are not really talked about in our country or in this industry. And realizing that that is my biggest why has given me so much more motivation. No one ever stays the same, because the only constant thing in this world is change. And I'm really thankful that I discovered my biggest why for my career or my YouTube career, and yeah, I'm working towards that goal. Syempre, there are times din naman that I lose motivation, but then again, you just have to really discover what your biggest why is, and when you find that out, it's just really gonna fuel you. So that's it for Ask Say for today. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!